service with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, if I get adoption of the agenda.
I'll make a motion that we adopt the agenda for May 21st, 2024 as submitted.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay. And that's all four. None opposed. Okay, moving on. Recognitions and proclamations in our next section. Sandy, why don't you start?
I really don't have anything tonight.
Okay. Susan.
I just want to congratulate all of our promoting 5th graders, 8th graders, and graduating high school seniors. That's happening this week, so congratulations.
I just like to just recognize all the hard work that went in this year from all of our teachers, the work that the students put in, and just say congratulations for making it through this year. Joe?
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say. So I do want to thank everybody in our staff. Bless you. Everybody in our staff who made this year possible. We have a great team, and I'm proud of them. So thank you very much. That's it for me.
Dr. Medini.
Thank you, Mr. Alexander and board members. I have several things to say. I first want to thank in advance our students who are presenting to us tonight. They've been here this afternoon practicing, and you folks packed the house. Just so you know, this is probably the most people we've ever had at a governing board meeting. So thank you very much. Welcome, parents. Thank you for coming. I look forward to hearing your presentation, and thank you for the work you're doing. I want to send a special congratulations to our Wickenburg High School FBLA team. This happened right after our board meeting last time, but they earned gold recognition at a state championship in April, and they competed in a variety of events in hospitality, sports and entertainment, financial and risk management, and they set a goal for themselves to reach platinum status next year. So I want to congratulate them. I want to thank Hacienda Health Aide Darcy Coman. I got some information from several people that work with her just about how she goes above and beyond for students to care for them and make sure health and wellness is accentuated at Hacienda Elementary. I want to congratulate our class of 2024 and wish them well in the future. I'm looking forward to graduation Thursday night, the class of 24, and wish everyone a happy summer break. And for those of us who work all year round, we're going to take some summer break too, right? People in the room. So that's it. Thank you, sir.
All right, great. Okay, next up is our presentation from the Stand Up, Speak Up, Save a Life. You get it? Is it working? Change the batteries.
Most of you have seen perform on a stage already, so no need to be nervous.
There
we go.
All right.
It's because you were too early, Jeremy.
Alrighty, so good evening. My name is Julie Parker, and I am the school counselor at Hacienda in Vulture Peak. In January, I had the privilege to take a group of students to the Speak Up, Stand Up, and Save a Life conference. Now, during the conference, there was a lot of controversial topics and sensitive topics that were discussed, such as bullying, anxiety, suicide, and depression. And so the speakers there really emphasized on the importance of peer intervention, as well as educating these students who attended on the importance of reporting things to trusted adults. The conference really empowered them to make a difference, to take actions that could save another student's life. Now, they told us that the conference would not be effective unless these students came back and brought the information back to our school. So, in a minute, I'm going to introduce these students to you, and they have spent several hours, and we've had several conversations on things that they want to implement and things that they want to see in our community to make it a better place. So, probably the most impactful thing for me in this journey so far has been, we were at the conference all day at GCU, and we were driving home in the car, and the students just began dreaming. And it was so cool to hear some of the ideas and things that they had come up with and things they wanted to do at our school. The momentum has not let up. They have really been powerhousing and really pushing to get things started for them. And so I'm excited to see where this group goes. And we're so grateful to be here, and we're excited to share the conversations that these leaders have had. So I'm going to introduce, they have called themselves the students who care. So Oakley, 7th grade. We have Pablo, he's in 7th grade. Ellie, 6th grade. Grace is in 6th grade. Layla is in 5th grade. Luke is in 5th grade. And Avery. Now, the cool thing about Miss Avery is Avery did not actually attend the conference with us, but her friends came back and started sharing the conversations they had, and Avery knew that she had to be a part of it. So Avery came up and was like, Miss Julie, I also have some really cool ideas. I want to be part of this group. And so Avery has been working with us since we have been back. So this was our first year attending, and I actually already have several students that have been asking to be part of this group and be part of what they're wanting to see. So next, I'm going to invite Miss Layla up to talk about what they see as the problem.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to talk about the problems we face every day. We see kids talking negatively towards each other and feeling like we can never do anything right and not feeling safe at home or at school because of social media, on top of trying to be successful academically. Tonight we are here to share ideas and conversations we have had to make our school and community better. Our hope is to bring change. Now I'd like to invite Ellie Bowser to speak. Thank you. Good evening, board members. I will be talking about how to address negativity at our school. This is a question we are all faced with. In our school, there is negativity. For example, students will use hate speech towards each other, they call each other names, and they make inappropriate jokes. Our goal is to address negativity by bringing awareness about the impact of words and how we treat each other. We hope to implement various activities to support this, such as talking about how to be a good friend, talking about kindness, having an anti-bullying assembly, and peer-to-peer support. Middle schoolers are faced with a lot because of where we are in our development. The students who care hope to let the other kids know that they are not alone and there's someone who understands. At the conference, they mentioned that it takes one person to save a life. Our team has been working on an implementation plan to improve the environment at our school. Now I'd like to introduce Oakley Klink to talk about our implementation plan and hopefully our student support club.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm going to start my time with you talking about an implementation plan for Vulture Peak Middle School. At the conference, they encouraged students to create an implementation plan to better their school environment. This means that students who care will meet every week to discuss the student support club meeting, do a team building exercise, and make a plan for assemblies at our elementary and middle school. Now, I'm going to talk about the student support club and how it can be beneficial to our school. My peers and I have decided to call our club the Safe Space. It's becoming more common for students our age to joke about controversial topics, which are quite heavy and sensitive in nature. These topics have affected thousands of people just in the state of Arizona. The Safe Space would raise awareness while also helping to support our students who struggle with these different issues. Sometimes a friend is all you need. We would have all sorts of activities to build positive friendships and tools for students to overcome these hard times. If a student doesn't feel comfortable talking to or in front of other students, our sponsor, Miss Julie, will talk to them in private and help them in all ways possible. We would like to meet once a week, and the students who care are going to be working on a constitution to present to the Vulture Peak Middle School Student Council. Best of all, it's free, and anybody can come and find a friend. Now is Pablo Morales to talk about the student ID proposal.
Thank you. I'm Pablo, and I'm going to talk about student IDs. We want to start having student IDs at the middle school age so resources will become more available to students. Student IDs would have a picture of the student on the back, or no, on the front, and they'll tell you your grade and other important information. Maybe this could get you in a high school football game for free like they do in high school. On the back, it will have different mental health resources such as suicide prevention hotline and maybe an inspirational quote or saying. It is important to have the number on the back of ID, so if you know anyone who is having suicidal thoughts or mental health struggles, you can be the one to save them or even yourself. Thank you for listening to me. Now I'm going to introduce Grace Karn.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so happy to be here. Today, I'm here to talk about the assemblies for Vulture Peak Middle School and Hacienda Elementary School. These assemblies would educate students in our school district on kindness, mental well-being, bullying, negativity towards others, respect, and normalizing emotions. We would like to have the Be Kind crew and guest speakers come and perform. We, the Students Who Care group, would like to lead a part of the assembly and talk about bullying, mental well-being, and how it affects our peers. Bullying and mental well-being are two topics that need to be discussed. It is important that we start addressing these issues at an early age. Next, I'll introduce you to Leila Castillo.
Thank you, Grace. I'm going to be talking about how we can benefit our students and community. We can do this through having fundraisers and donation drives. This will be a way to get students and community members involved. Our idea is to have an art night where students will create their own art and we will auction it off. The funds will be used for the Giving Closet and other immediate needs. Our hope is that we will not only raise funds, but we will also raise leaders who care about others. Now I would like to invite Avery Douthit to speak on the Giving Closet. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Tonight I'm going to be talking about the Giving Closet. We have kids in our schools who might need clothing and different items. It is not uncommon for families to go through financially hard times. This would be a way for us to help support the families in our district. The Students Who Care would have a closet where we can have toiletries, clothing, shoes, school supplies, and food. Students in need would be able to have access to the closet with adult supervision. We would like to ask for donations in different ways. For example, have fundraisers or donation drives. We think the Giving Closet would be a great addition to our community because this would be another way we could help students focus more on school rather than what they need. Thank you for your time. Now I'm inviting Luke Hackett up to talk about our kindness initiative.
Thank you, Avery, and now may you turn your attention to me. I would love to tell you about our kindness booth. Our goal is to promote kindness in our schools and communities. We would like to have a booth at either Gold Rush or a community event. We will have various activities at our booth. We want to encourage people to be kind to others. Now I'm re-inviting Miss Julie up to the stage.
Alrighty, so we thought that this conversation was important to have just based off the statistics in the United States and Arizona. Now, just like teachers use data to help with student instructional needs, we can use data to help students navigate their mental well-being. Data is powerful. So in the US, suicide is the second leading cause of death for teens and young adults ages 10 to 34. 22% of high school students reported having seriously considered suicide in the past year. 10% of high school students attempted suicide in the past year. Now, according to the statistics in Arizona, the CDC put out a report that showed 1 in 3 high school students said they had experienced persistent feelings of sadness or hopelessness during the past year that interfered with regular activities. This has been a 40% increase since the year of 2009. In that same report, it showed Arizona high school students reported the 3rd highest level of feeling sad or hopeless compared to all other states. In Arizona, we see the highest increase of calls to our teen suicide line from spring break until May. And so we have listed a few references that we have kind of pulled information from. If you are interested in gathering more information or learning more about the statistics. But we really thought that this would be a way where we can help, where these students can help and be a friend and help provide support, but also letting other students know that there are trusted adults in our school system and in our community. So one resource that I really enjoyed is the second one up there, and it's America Health Rankings. And if you go on there, they actually have an interactive map of the United States where you're able to see the different statistics of the states, and you can even compare states.
Now, thank you all so much for your time, and have a great night.
Thank you.
Do we get to ask questions?
What was that?
Does anybody have any questions or anything?
I just wanted to say how impressed I was.
Yes.
You all did a fantastic job. I'm practically in tears
I
listening
know.
to you guys. I think it's marvelous.
Don't make me cry, Sandy.
I'm sorry. I'm very emotional. But I'm happy to see this because we need more kindness in the world. Very important.
Anything?
What was your favorite part about the conference, those of you that went?
I think mine was about when we learned about how we can identify how to help one another and other people, how we can just, when things get hard, we can help each other. My favorite part about the whole conference was probably I thought it was interesting about how when we were listening, they mentioned about the suicide rates just in Arizona, and I thought, well,
You can take it over to them.
and I just thought, well, why is this happening? And I just thought it would be interesting to go more on it and help out, but also the same thing as Miss Julie, the car ride home, because it was so interesting to learn about all of our ideas and just to do this in general.
My favorite part was definitely the car ride home when we got time to converse and talk about what we learned and what we can implement to our community and our school.
I like being the mascot guy at the university. But also
Nice.
the drive home was pretty nice and the keynote speakers.
My favorite part was when, I forget his name, but this guy came up on stage and he was talking about how he was bullied and how he overcame it and what he did, and yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, Grace. Avery, I know you didn't go, but what's your favorite part of this whole thing?
My favorite part about being in this awesome group is that I get to help people that don't really believe in themselves, and I get to help be a part of helping people feel better.
Oh, okay, Luke, last but not least.
My favorite part was probably kind of the same as Grace. I liked how everyone that was on the stage was telling us that we could help other people, even if they're older, help them get through really hard times. And that just encouraged me to, well, speak up.
Very good.
Thank you. Yes, thank you all, because you guys are the future of our country, and to be this young and to already be learning how to help others is an amazing thing. And thank you, Miss Julie, for all your hard work.
And I just want to say, it sounds like a great program, and I'm glad that you're starting that here in the district. And it just, you guys did great. Their presentation was very good. And so the grades you listed, is that where you are now, or is that where you'll be next year?
This is their current grade.
Current grade.
So it was 5th through 7th grade.
Okay.
So next year they will be up.
Okay. Have you presented it to any of the classes or anything yet?
Not yet. This was our start. We were starting here at the board, and then we were gonna kind of like, we're putting together the constitution to go through the student council for our club to get approved.
Yeah.
And then the hope is next year is when we're really gonna take off and start implementing.
Okay, yeah. Well, sounds good. Appreciate it. Mr. Malio, do you have anything?
Yes, thank you. Miss Julie, I do want to thank you for being a sponsor of this club. It's an awesome club. It's an awesome idea. You have a very energetic and a very interesting group of students there with you. Every one of them has the passion in them. You can hear it as they speak. And the way that they collaborate and had collaboration at the conference, it's so meaningful and impactful for the rest of their life, as well as the students that they're going to come in contact with within our district and within the community. So thank you so much. Appreciate it. Have a great night.
Did you have anything?
Oh, I would gladly take the microphone to thank you all and to make sure that you know how you did an amazing job presenting, even with this huge audience. And I know a lot of you are performers, so nice job. I'm emotional as well. I feel much more confident with the future of our world when I see folks like you taking on this big task so young. So thank you very much. And if you need anything, you let me know, okay? Thank you.
All right. Next up is the call to the public. Do we have anything there, Casey? Maybe. Okay. All right. And then the next is the consent agenda. Does anybody need anything pulled?
Can we pause for a second?
Okay.
Say that.
We'll pause for just a second for.
Well, at least it was a nice audience.
I even promised them it would be a short meeting after this, and they didn't want to stay, so.
All right, well, that's.
Very, very highly impressed. They did a fantastic job.
They did.
Thank
They
you.
did.
A bunch of my
They did
dancers
they
and
did so
former
good, I didn't-
dancers
I
are in
didn't-
that group.
They did so good, I
What?
didn't suggest.
Those
they
were a
take
bunch of
the
my
walk
dancers
for it
and
now.
former dancers.
Yeah, they were, yeah, they're awesome.
Okay,
All right.
moving on.
Moving on.
Consent agenda. Does anybody need anything pulled on the consent agenda?
Mm-mm.
Okay, if not, can we get a
Do
motion?
we have a call?
Huh?
We already did it.
Oh.
Nobody
sorry,
was
I
here.
missed it.
It's okay.
Can we get a
Yeah.
motion to approve the consent agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda items for May 21st, 2024 as submitted.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, none opposed? Okay, then we go to the action items here, and, Mr. James.
Thank you, Mr. Alexander and board members. You have in your board packet the financial records through April 30th. I also wanted to pull your attention to the POs or the purchases that were over 10,000 that were unique. There was 2 last month. One was Arizona hardwood floors for $14,790. That was to refinish the gym floors at the high school, and they look absolutely wonderful. And the other one was the National Bank of Arizona for $18,842. That's an annual loan payment the district makes for a fire alarm system that was installed. We have one more payment for next year. So those were the only 2 unique purchases over $10,000. The other thing that's brought to my attention, voucher 3488. It should actually be, when you approve it, should be voucher 2488. All the other information on the voucher is correct. That was just a typo. We are in compliance, our budgets are in balance, and we've had no surprises. How'd I do?
Good job.
Good job. Any questions?
She taught you well. And
Did
You got any questions?
you have any questions?
not on that.
No,
No.
okay.
Okay.
Not on that?
No, I guess on this other one.
Oh,
Other
okay.
one.
The next, okay, later on. All right.
All right.
Okay, then the next is,
I don't know, I think.
Oh, we gotta have a motion on that.
yeah.
Joe, did you have anything?
Nope, not on that.
Okay, then we have, so I guess we have to, oh yeah, we gotta do a motion to approve
I'll make a
that.
motion to approve the financial reports as submitted.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, got that. The next action item is the Wickenburg Unified School District calendar for our school year 25-26 and 26-27. Is there any discussion on that? On the calendars?
No.
Not from me.
Susan, do you have anything?
No, I wish we'd stop going to school in July, but that's my only comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still starting in July.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the 26-27 is,
That's all the way until August 3rd. Holy mackerel.
yeah, that's like 26-27 starting in July still, so.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute, no, it's the 3rd, sorry. I had it
Oh,
wrong.
August 3rd, yeah. That's good.
Okay,
Oh, good. It's
all right,
over.
any,
Your birthday?
no further discussion? Get a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve the Wickenburg Unified School District calendar school year 2025-26 and 2026-27 as submitted.
Second.
Second.
Okay,
All in favor?
Yeah, win it.
It was the 29th.
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, okay.
Aye.
All right, that passes. The next one is, action item is the SBA legislative political agenda. Okay, that, the agenda was, sent out, earlier in a spreadsheet format. Does anybody have any discussion on any of that or questions? If not, any particular items of, that we should add?
Well, if you, did you guys join the Rural Alliance? Did you know you can join the Rural Alliance? So that, I mean, that's the only thing I would suggest is that
I don't think I have, I
we
can't remember.
make sure we review all the ones about rural and just put emphasis on it, because most of the people, most of the school districts are not rural, and so it's good to be a part. That was good
Right.
when we went to that meeting.
Yeah, but, so if there's no added items. Do you have anything? Any of the particular ones that, we'd send to, as a, try to get them struck from the list, or emphasis on those particular ones at a conference? No?
No.
Okay. All right.
It's the same.
So what do we have? So we need a motion to approve the suggested items. Oh, wait a minute. And we have to get a delegate to nominated to go. So, who's going this year?
I went last year.
Huh?
I went last year.
Yeah, I know.
The year before.
And I've been several times, so,
I know.
and I'm not gonna be in town.
When is it?
Yeah, when is it?
It's
September
September,
September 7th.
It's
Seventh.
September 7th. Sandy, I believe you were the delegate this past year and this,
Previous year.
yeah, previous.
I went
oh,
last
that's
year.
right, Susan was this year,
But
right?
I went to the
Susan went
law
the last
conference.
time.
Yeah.
If all goes well, I'm gonna be headed to Ireland, so
Yeah.
I'm not
And
gonna be.
I'm gonna be in Oklahoma, so, sorry.
Well, we'll see how everything else goes.
So if I may offer just a bit of input to the governing board, if the motion tonight does not have to include an appointment of a delegate at this point, if we just want to give information and provide input to ASBA about anything that needs to be pulled or added, that has to be done by June 10th. But we do have a June board meeting and a July board meeting that we can consider if there's somebody who will step forward and be a delegate. We could, you could choose to vote and appoint the delegate and the alternate at that meeting if nobody's ready to make that commitment right now.
Sounds good.
Okay. So,
Sounds like it's gonna be
so
me
the
or
motion
Douglas.
then is just to approve the suggested items on the
Good time for her to.
list. And skip the last half with the delegate.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the suggested items for the 2024 ASBA political agenda.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Any items for future agendas? None heard? Okay, you have your announcements and calendar there, in front of you. Any questions or anything on that? Okay,
Don't forget the board retreat.
the 22nd.
Yep.
Saturday after we have a board meeting.
Yep.
And then after the board, this thing won't get long again.
What?
This sheet.
Sheet just shrinks up all the time. I said it'll get long again.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we're,
Okay, I know the meeting's over and everything, but I would just like to recognize Curtis Arnett. I should have done it with the proclamation and how much he did